All right, looks like we're live. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Russ.
I'm Kerry.
And we are the Roads We Roam.
I want to give a shout out to Bubba Bug.
Yeah?
Bubba Bug was in the room way early and wanted to know if it was Friday Night Wine, W-I-N-E, or Wine, W-H-I-N-E.
It depends on what kind
Friday
of week it's been. They have been the W-I-N-Es and they have been the W-H-I-N-Es. Today, this Friday Night Wine is brought to you by Travels with Delaney. So they got Kerry a blueberry wine, and they got me this, what is it? It's a summer honey seasonal ale, which is quite tasty.
From two different Harvest House locations that they went to.
Yep.
This one was from Hoodsport Winery in Washington, and that one was from Big
Sky Brewing Company
in
Montana.
Yeah. So thank you very much, guys. And this blueberry wine is amazing. I wish you were here to share it with us.
I was going to have wine tonight, but Kerry said it's all hers.
I did not.
Yep.
I
yes,
did
you did.
not.
You know what, guys? I thought Kerry was going to be in trouble because we went out for lunch today, and we went to Bullwinkle's, and Kerry got a huckleberry margarita.
It was good.
She's like, I think I'm going to get another one of these, but she didn't.
I didn't.
That was really good. I'm usually not I don't like margaritas, but that huckleberry one was amazing.
You know what's crazy? I don't drink a lot.
Yeah.
I never order that when we go out to eat or anything, but the waiter made it sound so good, and it was Friday afternoon.
Yeah, why not?
So why not?
He was right, it was good. So who do we have in the room?
We've got Donna.
Hey Donna, thanks for joining us.
She had a big hello for us, greetings with fire scorch marks from Arizona.
Yes, I can imagine.
And lots of thumbs up from her end.
Good.
And two doves. No
Ace
wine
and
tonight.
Amanda.
We're having mocktails. Ace and I are both on medications for respiratory virus going around Yellowstone. Feels so bad for those guys. We were supposed to meet up tonight.
Yeah.
After the live stream and go out for pizza and have fun, and both of them are under the weather, so we hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, we know it's horrible to be sick when you're on the road, especially when you're in a small little rig like that.
Yeah.
I got sick when we were out in Sedona, so I'm feeling for both of you guys. We hope you a speedy recovery.
Oh, no hot toddies since they're on meds.
That's right,
But
yeah.
Amanda makes great hot toddies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Montana Project said hi all from hot Washington.
Oh wow, it's hot up there, huh? Yeah, look, we're both sporting the Montana Project hats.
I said wigs. For me, it is a wig. You know, if I don't have a good hair day, I throw that on. Liz is here, Liz Childers.
Hey,
Hi,
Liz.
everyone. I'm watching as I eat dinner.
Fantastic.
Verl has made delicious pork chop and a great salad to go with it.
Awesome.
If we were closer, we'd be crashing.
Yes.
I think so.
That sounds amazing. Although I am super full after going to Bullwinkle's. That was lunchtime. Well, it was a little bit later. We had a little late
lunch.
lunch.
It's like 2:45.
But I got to tell you, I got this. You got the same thing. We got the steak sandwich. Oh my goodness.
It was very, very
I don't
good.
think I'm eating dinner tonight.
I don't think so
maybe
either.
maybe some snacks while we're watching TV later.
It's been fantastic weather here in West Yellowstone.
It has.
It was about 84 today, and the sun has just started to kind of go behind the clouds, and we're getting some nice breezes coming through, and it just feels amazing.
84 is right at the point where in the midday you start thinking about, should I close the windows up and start using the AC? We haven't used the AC since we've been up here, but I came close today.
Deborah Cadabra. Hi,
Deborah.
everyone. Happy Friday. Another beautiful day here at Chano Lakes, SP.
Nice.
Bubba Bug said, pass the grapes, darn it. Mary said, I'm here. We're at the lake near Indian River, Missouri, with our kids and their family.
Fantastic. Sounds like a
Perfect way
blast.
to start the weekend, I think.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Mary.
Katie D says hello.
Katie.
And Two Dove said, no hot toddy. Jen Goodyear said, cheers from Pennsylvania.
Hey, Jen.
And we have Lewis outside who's saying
Lewis.
hello all. Happy Friday. You keep up with him through Facebook and stuff. Is
Instagram.
he on the road?
Been watching him on Instagram. You know, I haven't seen, I can't recall right now. Usually when I see posts, I remember what's going on. So maybe he hasn't posted in a while. So we'll have to ask Lewis if he's outside or out on the road.
Some Little Guy Max news.
Yeah, so I've been in contact with Joe Kikos, who is the co-owner of Liberty Outdoors, and I've known about this for a couple weeks now, but I couldn't say anything. But he, well, I didn't know the full extent. I just knew that something was happening. And today we saw that there is a new URL up there for Extreme Outdoors.
So you go to goxtoutdoors.com.
Yep.
They have an investment group that has invested in the company. They're planning on growing and expanding.
Yeah, I think they're going to do
things.
more outdoors type things. I know Joe is still with the company, and
Yes.
there was a lot. The reason why we're bringing this up now is because if you follow the Little Guy Max Facebook pages, you start seeing all this stuff about they're going under, they're gone, they're not going to take care of their warranties, you know, and that sort of thing. And they're still strong. They're actually stronger now.
Exactly.
Joe was saying that they are just rehauling everything, and one of the biggest things that they are going to look at right now is their quality control. They've got a great product, but they want to make sure that it stays great. So that's fantastic news with them.
So we just wanted to kind of jump ahead of that because, as Russ said online, there's a lot of questions, and without any public press release yet, people are worried, and rightfully so, especially in light of the whole Heimer situation that happened earlier in the year.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. If you have a Little Guy Max, everything's good.
I think this new website, this with being Go Extreme Outdoors, I think that should get rid of a lot of issues. People were thinking that it was going to be like Heimer and just gone.
Right.
Well, it's not. It's still there. You still have the main management people in place and everything.
Crow's Nest, hello from Lake Chapala, Mexico.
Hey, Crow's Nest.
RV Dare Yet, another name I love. Certain names stick in my head.
There are names that stand out for sure.
Hi guys. Mary says, we will be here meeting at the summit in Shipshewana in Indiana.
Oh, fantastic.
Yay!
Well, Kerry and I just confirmed that we will be there, and I'm giving, I think Kerry will help because she has insight as well, because she has been an influencer for Liberty Outdoors. And but I'm going to talk about how to become an influencer and how to contact companies to become influencers. My current job that I do right now is I manage the influencer team for First Texas Products. So I know what I like to see when people contact us looking for a influencer or sponsorship. So I'm going to share that message there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with channels out there that are curious about it, and there is an art to reaching out to these companies successfully.
Yes.
So that's something that Russ is going to go into now. One of the things that we have talked about with Patrick and Patty, yes, there will be some videos taken from the summit.
Yep.
So more information on how the information from those sessions will be shared.
I think right now what we're looking at is there's going to be some overall recording, but I think that they're going to allow each speaker to live broadcast their section. So if you're interested in how to become an influencer, like I said, Kerry and I both have experience in that because we were influencers, and I manage influencers teams for a corporation. So if you're interested in that, be sure to tune in to that because we will live stream that.
And Travels with Delaney will be going into YouTube beyond the video.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's labeled his segment yet, but that's what I keep thinking of it, because there's so much to do after you've created your video to successfully get it in front of people, and he's going to talk about that. And then Randy's going to go into SEO. SEO.
There's another guy there that has some TV and radio background, and he is going to talk about telling a story. That's the whole thing about content, is you have to be able to tell a story. You can't just throw stuff at a wall. You have to make it a story so people will stay tuned and follow. So I'm really excited about that part.
I know you are. And then they had just confirmed, and they put out the midweek update yesterday. RV Odd Couple will be there. I'm not sure what they're going to be talking about yet. I know it's some, the keynote thing where they're going to kind of kick it off.
Yeah.
Whether there's a topic, I'm not sure.
There'll be a lot of great information going on out there. And also there'll just be a lot of channels. There are some people that aren't even YouTubers out there.
You don't have to be. And there's definitely going to be a lot of good food.
Yeah, and just a lot of good times,
conversations,
people
yeah.
talking. You know, that's the thing that I'm really looking forward to this.
Jen Goodyear said, I was going to ask, I've been hearing all kinds of things about the little guy
Yep.
Max. That's why I was so sure to jump on tonight. That's why we wanted to bring it, right at the beginning, because that has been, we've been contacted as well by several people, so we wanted to put it out there
Yeah,
and kind
Jen.
of clear it. And as we get more information, we will definitely share it with y'all.
Yeah,
So,
Jen, I really think this is a very, very good thing for Liberty Outdoors. Little Guy Max, Mini Max owners, anybody who has any sort of Liberty Outdoors product, this is a very good thing.
And this is very good blueberry wine. I'm just saying. So Mary said you're like super celebrities. I don't know about that. I don't know. No.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you think so.
Pamela Moore said hello.
Hey, Pamela. Thanks for joining us.
Eat, sleep, RV, repeat.
Hey,
Hi,
guys. Lou and Angie.
Loving the hats. How are you guys doing? And how are your allergies? Did that last cough just answer
Yeah.
your question?
Yeah, Kerry's still struggling with it. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with that, but I feel bad for you because...
You deal with it by having to listen to me talk all the time. He's learned that it takes 20 minutes for me to say one sentence on a bad day.
Sometimes, yeah.
Blue
It's
Wave.
all these pine trees. If you look right here, it's all pine trees. We have 5 pine trees
Just
on the side and
hovering.
behind us. So,
And we went to, when we boondocked earlier this week, Russ realized as we were driving away, he said, I just realized you get no relief
Yeah.
from this. We were surrounded by them.
everywhere you go up here, there's pine trees.
BlueWave Odyssey said, I agree. In fact, I've deleted all of my blah videos. And then Mary said, I'm not a YouTuber and I hate having my picture taken. You'll find me in the background. No worries, Mary, but we'll love being able to meet you there.
Yes, of course. Like Kerry and I were saying, one of the biggest things that we're looking for, there is going to be some great information if you want to grow a channel, but if you're not even about growing the channel, there's just going to be some great people there. And we look forward to just chit-chatting with everybody and having a blast.
We really haven't had any group meetups yet.
No, we haven't.
So that's what I'm kind of excited about.
You know, a lot of people, we've been contacted a couple times about those, and that is a very scary thing for me.
It's terrifying. to
What
me.
what if nobody shows up? You know, that's what I keep thinking. It was kind of like when we first started doing these live things, we were like, oh, what if nobody comes? What if nobody comes? You know, so maybe it's a thing we don't have to worry about, but Travels with Delaney do it all the time, and they have some great results, and they gave us some good tips about how to handle those types of things. So maybe soon we might look at doing something like that.
Well, we did talk about it when we go to Hershey.
That's right.
We will be staying at the fairgrounds, and I'm not sure which night yet, but Russ and I have talked about it, that we are just going to put out there what time we're going to be at our rig and open for people to stop by. We'll probably have some
snacks
food
and some
snacks
food, yeah.
and stuff like that. Not a full meal, because I have no idea how many people would come by.
Yeah.
And then I'd feel so stressed not having enough.
Yeah. So
I'm one of those over-preparers. If you say there's 5 people, I will have enough to feed 50. So I am never accused of not having enough food at an event, but...
yeah, so we'll just do one of these things here where we're going to have one of these nights, we're going to have a kind of a meetup. If you want to come by the RV, hang around Boone. If you're going to Hershey, please feel free. It'll probably be the first or second night, I would imagine.
And we may have all of the renovation done by then, so maybe we'll give some tours.
Yeah, we have a huge...
If you want to see it.
We've got,
I'm just assuming. But
we've got a lot done already, but our next venture is going to be huge. It's
Yes.
all the flooring in there. We're pulling all that out, and we're laying new hardwood pergo type flooring in
Yes.
there.
That's one of the things with the dogs, any type of carpeting.
Yeah,
it's
it just holds hair.
Horrible. It's one of the things I miss about the little guy Max, where all the hard surface, when I kicked all of them out for about 10 minutes, I could wipe everything down, sweep everything out, and it was clean. I knew it was clean.
Yeah.
But here with all the carpet and the sofas and all this fabric,
Yeah, it holds hair.
it's driving me crazy. So I'm changing that. Wonelli Adventures, Lucy is here.
Hey, Lucy, thanks for joining us.
Kate is here. I've
Kate.
been wondering about you guys.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about you guys the other day. So
Yeah,
I'm glad you're here.
they had commented KV had, I believe it was KV or maybe it was Kate, but one of them had commented on your picture that I used on Instagram and that went onto our Facebook, which was at Arches.
Yes.
And they asked who was in the silhouette. They said, good eye.
Have no idea.
And they said, who was in the silhouette? It was just a bunch of people sitting at the outside of the arch. Kerry saw it, got a great shot of it, and I put it up.
And that's only a portion of it because in the original photo, you
It's
actually
like,
see
it
the
almost
arch.
looks like an eye.
Yes.
You know? But I couldn't fit that on Instagram. It wasn't,
I'll
the
find a
picture
way.
was
Maybe
too big.
I'll get that.
We can put it up on our, we could put it up on our community thing here, our YouTube community thing.
If you wanted to see it.
Or we could put it up on Facebook as well.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Eat, Sleep, Every You Repeat said, I understand allergies. Angie has severe allergies and we live in Florida. Need I say more?
Yeah, good luck there, huh?
I know. We had inadvertently, by living in the desert Southwest for the last several years,
Yeah.
I was able to save myself all that. And we didn't move there because of that. But I now realize living somewhere else full time, it would be an issue for me.
Yeah, you used to get that a little bit in Wisconsin, not nearly as bad, but this might too, other years might not be as bad, but from what I understand, this is a very heavy bloom here in Yellowstone this year. It's always heavy, but this year is even more so.
Well, they complain that there really hasn't been a spring.
Yeah.
It's been a really long winter, and then it kind of jumped into summer, and everything just kind of came into bloom all at once instead of a staggered.
I mean, you literally see, whenever it rains, you see yellow all over where the puddles were, you know, just yellow rings of pollen everywhere. So it is pretty bad up here.
Okay, Liz has spoken.
Okay.
Liz said, thumbs up, everyone. So
Thank you so much.
Liz said, thank you, Liz. I appreciate that.
Those thumbs up will help us after the fact, help this video get out to more people, which in turn hopefully gives us some more subscribers and stuff, because we can always use more family and friends.
I just love all the cool and interesting people that we meet because of this. Speaking of, and you'll see a little bit of this in the video tomorrow, I had a visitor at the store yesterday.
Yeah, I'm so jealous of you. You get to meet the coolest people.
Or not yesterday, it was the other day, but about 2 weeks ago, I had a young woman contact me on YouTube, said, I'm 14, my family's coming to West Yellowstone, can I stop by and say hi to you at the candy store?
And Kerry and I were trying to figure out, I mean, we welcome the younger crowd, but what would a young person want with us?
Yeah,
you know,
we're
what would
not
a
cool.
teenager, we're so not cool. But then Kerry learned the secret there.
So the secret is her grandfather, Bill.
Yeah.
And he watches us all the time. He's from Ohio, wonderful man. And Anola is the young woman that contacted us. She reached out to us for him, but she came to West Yellowstone with him. I got to meet both of them. Such amazing people. And I'll tell you, Anola is not only beautiful, but she is so smart and so talented. And so she's involved in 4-H.
Yep.
She got a champion ribbon recently. So
For
we're
one of
gonna
her
include
cows.
Some of that on there, and I just loved meeting them and talking with them. And so without these YouTube communications and things like that, we just wouldn't get to meet great people. So reach out to us. We would love to meet
that relationship that Enola and Bill have sounds amazing.
Russ always has a soft heart for those grandparent relationships.
Very close to my
grandmother.
grandmother.
Exactly.
Yeah, she'll be 100 this year, so
Woohoo!
we'll have to be in
November.
Florida. In November, we'll be in Florida to celebrate my grandmother's 100th.
That's insane.
I
And
know.
she's a World War II veteran as well.
Yes.
I mean, you think back then, women in the military was a relatively new thing,
It was funny is she got out while she was in Hawaii, and that was considered overseas. Now, when after World War II was over, she was like 24 or 25, and she wanted to stay over there in Hawaii. That's how my family got to Hawaii, and they made her get permission from her mother and father at 24 or 25. But that was the time.
Yes, that's true. That's very true. BlueWave Odyssey said, when we were talking about how nervous we were for our live streams, he said he only had 4 visitors on his last live stream, but it's still very good. I appreciate them joining me.
Yeah, I think if I remember that live stream, we would have come over there because we actually knew about it ahead of time, but we were just transitioning from Travels with Delaney's live stream into ours.
It was right at the same time.
Yeah, I was so bummed because I was like, darn it. I know it's coming up now. We could have been there, but next time.
Oh, count us in. Pamela Rogers said hi from Pam and Jim in Seattle. I too always over prepare and am 2 minutes early sitting in the car instead of risking being late. Always. I had it drilled in my head as a young teenager starting their first job. Always be at work 10 minutes early.
Yeah, it saves you a lot of hassle. You know, when you're like me who flies by the seat of your pants, it's very stressful. Kerry is less stressful because she prepares for it. So that's why it works out real well for me, because Kerry's always prepared.
I am going to find the link. I will have to put it
Procrastinators?
in below. I found this TED Talk the other day about master procrastination. This guy speaking, I don't remember his name, but fantastic. And he got Russ and our son Brett nailed. I mean,
I'll have to say I'm not as bad as our son.
Yes. But maybe you were back in your early 20s.
Who knows?
You've matured and learned to prepare at least a little bit.
So we'll put that link below. It is even if you're not a procrastinator, which I think everybody is to a certain extent, it is a very good
it's a very good TED Talk, and it's amusing.
Yeah.
Kate said, how's the renovation going? I've hit a little snag, so I finished the painting in the whole front part of the rig, and I've started the wallpapering. And I had treated the walls and rough sanded it down, and it started to adhere really well to several walls.
There's just one spot.
There's just this one little spot in the wall that it refuses to stick to. So I'm going to have to tear it. And of course, it had to be this one part where it had all this intricate cutting around the junction boxes, or, you know, the little solar panel boxes and everything. So I've been putting it off. You know, when
you've been procrastinating.
Yes, I've been procrastinating because I was on such a roll and had this momentum, and every day before work I would do another strip and get going. And then that one I worked so hard at, and now I know I'm just going to have to redo that section.
Well,
again.
the good news is that we're going to be stationary on our neck. We're going to be stationary here for quite some time, so we have a lot of time to well, not a lot of time, but we've got several days to work on that and get that fixed.
But I want that fixed before we do the flooring.
Yeah. So, of course. Yeah.
So that's been the one setback, because I really wanted to be further along than what I am, but we will get there. And like I said, by Hershey, my goal is to have probably everything except the bathroom. If we can get the bathroom done, but we just haven't even begun to think of how we want to renovate the bathroom yet. I just haven't put my head on that one yet.
Guys, okay, let's, I'm gonna do one thing here. This is one thing that we thought we'd like to do, and a lot of it really comes from, it's different than what Travels with Delaney does, but they are really good at supporting smaller channels.
And we took this inspiration.
Yeah, because they helped us out. We're a small channel. There are channels smaller than us that come on here. So what Kerry and I thought we'd do on every Friday night live broadcast is just take a couple of minutes. We're not going to dedicate the whole show to it, but we are going to take a couple of minutes to let you guys tell us what videos you have coming out this week, or that came out this week.
Yes.
So.
And then we'll do this every Friday, so don't tell us what's going to be coming up in 2 weeks or something like that.
What we want is, we want it so that other people that are sitting here might see, oh, I can go over there and check that out after the show, of course.
That's the only rule.
But we don't want it 2 weeks out or anything, because people forget about it then. So
This
anybody
way, if it's relevant, people will remember it, and you have a better chance of people checking it out.
Yeah, so if any channel there has some new stuff coming out this week, or has a video that they just put out this week, now's the time. Let's hear it.
So I'm going to give you a few minutes to type some of that in, and while I get caught up, because we have a couple new people that joined us in the room.
Okay, let's do
Don
it.
Nakano.
Hey, Don.
Hi from Don and Ellen from Chandler, Arizona.
Fantastic.
We're taking out the carpet in our 04 journey as well. We have 4 dogs. You know.
Yes.
They have more.
Feel the pain. Yes.
Excuse me. KV said, hey y'all, Who is the new investor financial backer in Liberty Outdoors? Sorry, missed the beginning. Extreme Outdoors. We went into it a little bit. We even gave the website. So if you catch the show after, we'll have that there. I think I'll also put the link after the show as well when I do the TED Talk update. Two Dove said, if you're not early, you're not you're considered late. Exactly. Hurry up and wait was the military. I was all prepared for the military when I went as far as that goes. Travels with Delaney's here. And we gave you, this is really good, by the way. I'm just saying.
So guys, I know you just showed up. You guys are sponsoring the Friday Night Live tonight. You've got the Big Sky Brewing Company from Montana. We've got their Summer Honey Seasonal Ale. And Kerry has the Blueberry Wine that was provided by Travels with Delaney.
RV Dariet said, I'm laughing because I met my wife Maureen at a party. I showed up as a guest with 2 bags of groceries. She decided I must be the organizer type. Yep, she had you at 2 bags of groceries. Or
you had her at 2 bags of groceries. Yep.
Melissa Sharon, sorry I'm late. Happy Friday. I'm glad you could join us,
Thanks
Melissa.
for joining us.
BlueWave said, maybe I should have said 10% of my subs showed up. That's a good thing. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, of course.
Positive way to look at things. I always like to look at things the positive way. Eat Sleep RV Repeat said, Russ, could you talk a little bit about lapel mics you're using, brand settings? We'll do that as soon as we run through the names, so don't forget.
Okay.
Ollie Lena in the RV said, oh no, I'm checking in late, and that's Susan.
Well, we are happy that you're here.
Floyd the dog said, I put a sweet battery monitor in the GMC last week and Pamela doesn't like the red lights, so she wants to hang a picture over it when not viewing it.
Yeah.
Perfect idea. That's what we're kind of thinking of doing on the solar stuff.
We had that issue with the little guy Max. The TV antenna had a really big blue light, so we would put tape over it.
Yes. Oh, can you see this? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little
the
scooter that's
back of that thing
case.
says Grandpa.
There it is.
I saw it going into, they have these little, they're not curbs, but they're like entry curbs going into the gas station. It almost rolled over. That thing is so small.
So Liz said she's going to be away for a few minutes. She's going to get on her knee scooter and give Verl a haircut on the patio, and there's no reception.
There you go.
So we'll see in a minute.
I have to get a haircut too. Carrie's going to give me another haircut.
Miss Judy Payne has joined us.
Judy, thank you for joining us.
Let's see. Rosebud says, hi guys. So that's Lewis and Katie.
Yeah, Lewis and Katie, thanks for joining us.
Blue Wave said starting next week, he's going to be putting out some videos for the beginning part of his trip. He's leaving Southwest Florida.
Awesome.
So that's really cool. And they leave on Wednesday.
Can't wait to see that trip. That's a long trip that they're going. I think they're going all the way up to the Oregon or Washington coast.
Oregon, yeah.
Oregon from Florida. Woo-wee.
And Two Dove said they're putting out some more information about work camping in Yellowstone.
Good, yeah, that's some
with Delaware North.
Yeah, that's some great stuff. There's a lot of people that have asked us about Delaware North, and we don't have any experience. So we have dropped your name and said, check out Two Doves Nation. They are both work camping that, so fantastic.
And they're also going to be releasing a Casita Mod video.
Oh, good.
As well.
You know, I think anybody who has a Casita or has a brand like that, like Little Guy Max, Casita, Airstream, stuff like that, you really need to push a lot of your videos if you want to draw people. I mean, if you just want to put content out that you like to put out, then that's awesome. But if your intent is to draw people, that Casita needs to be in the name almost all the time. I know Rosebud's Travel does a very good job of doing the Casita stuff because there's a lot of Casita owners out there and they're searching for Casita, so your channel's going to come up. So
Stop, Eat, and Explore, fellow LGM owners.
Awesome.
Said new video uploaded tonight.
Fantastic.
So we'll check that out.
Yeah, well, I'm interested, is that a travel video or a how-to or a lifestyle? Let us know, because I know a lot of our viewers will want to go there and check that out.
And Don Nakano said, Ellen made Kerry's beef stew again last night. Thanks for the recipe. Well, I'm glad you like it.
Don Nakano is from Hawaii too, so aloha, Don. He subscribed because of when we were with the Travels with Delaney. They saw the musubi and the mac salad and said, oh, we have to subscribe.
Now I've just got to fine tune and really get a good recipe for pork hash.
Yes.
I love the pork hash, and then the manapua.
Oh yeah, I miss
if I
manapua.
could get those two down, I'd be really happy.
Yep.
Pam asks, are there any GMC nerds out there? Haha. Well, We're some.
We would love to be a GMC nerd. We wanted one badly.
I'm still obsessed, you know, where I'll look at them online.
Oh,
there
yeah.
are so many cool renos out there. There was one when we were up in Sedona.
Oh, yeah.
The blue
one. There's a really good YouTube video that has a lot of views where they toured that. It wasn't those people, but somebody interviewed them and toured it. So
okay, so last call if you have any new videos coming out this week or if you had one. Otherwise, we'll give you another few minutes and then we'll move on and cover the other questions that people have during the night. But just know we'll be doing that every week.
I think Lou and Angie Eat Sleep RV Repeat just mentioned one. It's a little bit ways down there.
Okay, I'll get there. Let's see. All right. Well, they didn't. They said, thank you guys, so generous. Okay, we have 2 vids this week. A drive-through Highland Park RV review.
Yep, we saw that.
An unboxing of my new tongue drum.
Okay, so I saw the Instagram notification of that, but I haven't seen that, so we still have to watch that. I got to tell you, Kerry and I got a little bit of a laugh out of that walkthrough of the area just because of the wording. They had said it's not a, you know, they're kind of beating around the bush about it. It's an all right area. It's not too sketchy, I think is what they used. And Kerry and I both laughed.
Angie to always put a positive spin on something.
Yeah, Angie is a sweetheart. I mean, she really. You can't help but smile when
because
you
she's
watch her.
Smiling.
So bubbly
yes.
and energetic. Yeah,
okay.
I think Angie's more like you, and Lou's probably like me. You know, so.
And you both have that graphic arts thing.
Oh, Lou. Speaking of that, yes, Lou, that was a fantastic little logo thing you made us.
So watch tomorrow's video.
I am going to put it. It's going to be right in the front of tomorrow's video. We are going to use that, and I have given you credit for it. So thank you for sending that to us.
Anyone who watches our video tomorrow, I hope y'all do, we have Lou from Eat Sleep RV Repeat. She has a graphics design background.
Yeah. And
she redesigned our Roads We Roam kind of intro logo for us, and we've incorporated it into our video tomorrow. So we love it.
What we're going to do is we're going to keep our logo the same just because we're branded, but we are going to use that
for our Saturday videos.
All of our Saturday videos from here on out because she did such a fantastic job.
So thank you. It really meant a lot.
Yes.
So we have, let's kind of go back because I know I skipped their question earlier about the lapel mics.
Okay. So yeah, I have to look here. It's been a while. Let's see here. Power DeWise. Okay. So these are lapel mics that we bought on Amazon. I think, do we have it on our Amazon shop?
Yes, but the website's under.
Okay. So we'll put a link down below.
At the moment, but yes.
So the answer is the brand is Power DeWise, and the reason why I got them is because there's 2 of us, and these lapel mics come with a splitter, so you can run 2 different lapel mics at once. Actually, you can run up to 4 different lapel mics at once. BlueWave Odyssey, thank you so much for that super chat.
We love you.
Yeah, Bob, it's not necessary, but I'll tell you what it does do is that everything goes right back into our channel. So we buy new equipment.
The next part of the lapel mics.
Yeah, we bought these little wind socks.
Which have helped immensely. Yeah,
we are right now looking at getting our drone back up and running. So you should be able to see that. What I mean by back up and running is getting it sent back out to us and getting some different batteries and stuff. So Bob, thank you so much. That will go towards getting those nice aerial shots. So whenever you see an aerial shot, Bob, from the drones, know that your super chat helped make that possible.
KB wants to know if there's any chance we can add links to the different channels and content on the notes of this stream. I will start doing that. I will go through, but just give me, I would say about an hour after the show, so I can rewatch it and then write down the notes that everybody had, and then I will put down, so anybody who mentions their video, I'll get it. If your video is already up, I'll provide a link to it, and if it's coming out, I'll just have a reference to it on the time frame. Judy said, Kerry, I saw you saved some closet organization ideas on Pinterest. Yes. I wish with the work camping, I haven't been as busy on Pinterest. Usually I can get lost down the Pinterest rabbit hole. But that's one of the key things here in the Class A. It was, for me, believe it or not, it was easier in the little guy max because we had such a little amount of space. And we had limited things. I found a spot for everything, and then if it didn't fit, that was it. We knew we had the bare necessities.
And really, too, before we left the road, you had already bought organizational containers.
Right.
Where when into this, we didn't have really
we just
anything.
Threw stuff from the little guy
Yeah.
into here, and then of course, while we've been in here and you acquire some new things, we've just been throwing them in. So my goal is, I've been looking for inspiration. I've got to take measurements and developing a couple other organizational tricks here so we can maximize our space in there. But yes, that's been my latest thought process going on there. Let's see, we have Pamela. So they just posted training manuals for their GMC on their blog. So it's not a video, but on their blog, which is our new neighborhood.blog. So I will include that in the notes below for people who don't read this
What kind of
transcript.
manuals? Training manuals?
Yes, training manuals for the GMC.
Fantastic. I don't even have one, but I'm always interested in those sorts of things. So I will be swinging over to your blog to check that out as well.
And then RV Dariet says, we have a, whoops, dog bump, LOL. I love that.
Been there. Yep. Been there, done that.
So KV and Judy are talking back and forth.
Okay.
Pamela said, Kerry, we've been wondering, would you commit to a long-term work camping position again? It does seem like you're still getting some good travel in, but we were curious how you feel about it now. Interesting you asked that.
Yeah.
We have just been asked by the owners of Sweet Treats if we would come back for next season, but this time from May through mid-October.
Ooh, that's a long one.
And
talk about a long one.
Here, I've only had 2 days off. At the beginning, I didn't because the other work camper didn't show up until June, so sometimes it was 6 days a week. So we asked them, would it be possible to only work 4 days a week, getting 3 days off, 3 consecutive days a week off, so that way we could still do our travel and explore more, and they agreed to it.
Yeah, and we decided to sweeten the deal a little bit more because I've just been doing my consulting and contracting work. However, I think we have, with 3 days, if only working 4 days a week and 3 days off, I think I can pull the contracting and consulting bit along with working at Sweet Treats with Kerry.
Yep,
Plus,
he's gonna join me.
I don't know if jealous is the right word, but envious when she's like, oh, look who I met. I met this person. They came in Kerry. And I'm like, I never get that. So I'm going to put myself out there and hopefully I can meet some of y'all too.
We've been guaranteed a new camp spot out in the country with gorgeous views where Abby can run off leash.
Speaking of Abby.
So yes, but that would probably be about the longest.
Well,
we really went back and forth on that a lot because we still want to travel. This will allow us because we did in a 30, not even a 36, let's say a 30-hour time period where we went all the way out to Little Bighorn and then came back.
300 miles one way and back in a day and a half.
Yeah, so this will allow us a lot more flexibility to still travel in this Pacific Northwest area, the North area.
We'll get 3 days at a whack to go out and really explore, so it won't feel like we're rooted.
Exactly, and we'll still have a lot of travel in between them when we leave here and then starting back up again next May. And Russ said, by that time, because we plan on traveling
it's going to be nonstop from here on out. So again, I know we haven't really put this out, but come Monday,
we are hitting the road.
We're hitting the road again. Bill will be happy because he says he likes the channel a lot better when we're traveling.
Because of you.
But we will be hitting the road Monday. We have some personal family issues. Everything is fine, so don't worry there.
But we do need to take care of some things.
We do need to address some things. But from then, once we get that taken care of, guys, we are going to be doing a whole circuit. I mean, a huge circuit of the U.S. So that's exciting.
We'll be heading down through Las Vegas.
Yeah, we have to go to Vegas. That's where my family is.
And then eastward towards Tennessee.
Las Vegas in August. It's only 102 today.
Yeah, That's all. Barefoot Adventures has joined us. Want to give a shout out to him.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Let's see. As far as the videos, Pamela said they're video factory rep manuals.
Oh,
that Jim
wow.
says for
Very
the GMC.
cool. Yeah, I'll check those out because if I don't have to read it, that's even better.
Barefoot said, my wife's doing a grape stomp at a winery tomorrow.
Oh, that's
How
cool.
cool is that?
I'm sure
I'm thinking of like Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
Do you remember that video?
I don't. I remember them getting drunk by eating like liquor candy or something at the at a candy place. Yes, yeah.
Our National Adventure said, I'm glad you have more days off. That's so rough.
Yeah, our National Adventure. Oh no, I was thinking of NDS Adventure. Yeah, it is. Kerry has been really trying to get a lot done. She does most of the renovation work around
Russ
here.
is not allowed to paint.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to paint, and she also handles most of all of the website stuff.
Which I haven't been able to do.
Where I do, I do the video creation, I do the Instagram, I do the Facebook, and that sort of thing. So Kerry's just been swamped. So she's really looking forward to being able to get a little bit more attention to the website as well.
But then for next season, we'll be able to do a better balance. And
yes.
So that's something that I think you can work out. Talk about full-time RVing. There are so many work camping opportunities out there. And sometimes you may try some and they're not a great fit. Sometimes you find another one that's a great fit. And if you're a valued employee, or it can't hurt to just ask. And that's what we did. We just asked them and said, look, we would be really interested, but, just ask for things and you'd probably be surprised.
Yeah, I
think make it work.
I think, too, is you kind of hit the nail on the head when you mentioned valued employee, because you have done a fantastic job. You've had experience on a management level in retail sales before, so it was very easy for you to jump in and learn things. And then it also, Deb and Al are they're the owners of Sweet Treats.
So
they're
nice.
Just very kind, good people. So we lucked out. You've got probably the best work camping position for us that we could get.
It's a candy shop. I mean, you've got to be a cool person if you own a candy shop.
I came here thinking I was going to lose weight, and I'm going down to the candy shop, eating candy.
I'll get text messages 30 minutes before I leave. Bring home ice cream.
Yeah, get some chocolates.
Eat, Sleep, RV, Repeat. Let's talk about their Troy one, where they said the RV park was not pretty, but it works with the tenants and manager.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, guys. Ollie, Lena, and the RV were laughing because they said, I'm watching my daughter's yapping dog. She heard Abby and she ran to the door yapping. Sorry.
Yep, that'll happen every now and again.
That happened with Truman and Bess one night.
Yeah.
And Patty and Patrick were on. They started going, and Abby was just like running from window to window to window.
Well, the good thing about next year, if we're doing this, the good thing about next year when we're doing the, what's it called? The live streams, we'll be out in the country, because now we're right down in West Yellowstone. So there's a lot of joggers or kids on skateboards or stuff like that. We shouldn't have that. I think the only time if the dogs start barking out there, we need to start looking behind us, because it's probably a bear or something like that.
Yeah, there are bears out there.
Yeah.
So Ollie, Lena, and the RV asked, where out east are you going?
So we know we're going, so there's two places out east that we know we're going to. First off, we're going to go to Hershey. We're going to be in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And then I have, for my full-time job, I have to be in Rhode Island for a hunt. When I say a hunt, metal detecting, I work for a metal detecting company, and there's a big hunt out there that I have to be present for. But then I think we're just going to kind of meander down the East Coast
to get there by November.
To get to Florida by November for my grandma's birthday.
So Kate KV will be going through Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Giving you a hint.
Yeah, I'll have to swing by and say hello to Kate and KV. Joyous Voyagers, Daniel and Corey are down there.
There's other people
there are a bunch of people in the Florida area.
Oh, well, you forgot another place. We're going to Indiana because we'll be in Shipshewana for the summit.
Yep.
We're coming up through Tennessee, so we don't have a set schedule except around those events, and we do have periods of time in between those.
Yeah.
So we plan on exploring the East Coast before cold weather starts to set in.
Yep, and then get down south.
RVers and Kerry wine will help the cough. Well, they told me, so I'm going to drink.
You need to refill.
I know, I'm getting down to the bottom there. So Pam asked, are you going or coming to Seattle before you head east? Out of the way, but we really wanted to.
Yeah.
But the timing, based off of this personal situation, won't allow it.
Yeah, we have to get down there.
I mean, we literally have to leave Monday. We've got to be there by Wednesday morning.
So, yeah, we have to be to Vegas by Monday morning.
Or Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday, yeah. By Wednesday morning, we leave by Monday.
Yeah.
And we've got 3 days to take care of not only family issues, but also pick up our little guy, Max.
Yeah.
So the Vegas not only is going to be hot, but it's going to be very busy for us.
Exactly. So Rosebuds wants to know, are we coming to Houston? We will.
Yes.
Probably sometime in December, because once we're done Florida, we will be hugging the coast, and we're going to be going into Texas and then
Corpus
going
Christi
down,
area too.
so we can hit one of our other goals. We're going to hit RTR in January.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, we're definitely going to go to RTR.
And Liz said, Burl's haircut is all done now, so pretty outside. I'm sitting out on the patio and had that internet service the whole time, so she's been able to hear the whole time.
Well, there you go.
I wonder if she was nicer than I was to you giving Burl a haircut.
Yeah, she was. I knew she was messing with me because she was laughing so hard.
I was laughing so hard because the camera wasn't angled right. I mean, I just had like big old patches and like little circles. And
she was laughing so hard, she was spitting.
I like, do not show that on camera. RV Dare Yet said, come see the Blue Ridge Parkway in the fall. It is gorgeous.
Yeah. Yes, I've heard.
And then Ollie Lean in the RV said, I plan on heading east when I'm done here in Texas. Maybe we can do a meetup. Yes,
yeah,
that would be great.
We're always looking forward to meeting new and exciting people, new people. It's just been such an exciting adventure for Kerry and I. And you know, I think I mentioned this on last week's live stream. People said, aren't you guys going to be lonely? And to be honest, we've had more social interaction with other people and more family contact, for that matter, than when we were stationary.
Exactly. So Travels with Delaney brought up a good thing. So earlier in the live stream, we talked about the Shipshewana, the summit, the Small Creators Summit, and they said there's only 4 spots left for the Small Channel Creators Summit, September 26th through 29th, and that's in Shipshewana, Indiana. Yeah. You can go to randysadventures.com, I believe, and she's got all the information on her website there and a form to fill out if you're interested in going. Now, by the 4 spots, Patty and Patrick and Randy are they're the hosts of this and have coordinated it, and there's been 10 spots reserved at the campground under YouTube. If you call the campground that Randy has the information for.
So the reservation name is YouTube.
And that way you can guarantee you're in with the group. Now, if you want to come and there's space elsewhere in the park, so you're more than welcome.
We think so. Yeah, it's not our event, but from what we've heard.
If you showed up and came to say hi, I don't think anybody would turn you away.
Exactly. Very true. Very true.
And Abby would probably welcome you.
Well, it depends.
Especially if you're holding doggy treats.
Yeah, she really likes Patrick and Patty, and really liked Shane as well. Patrick and Patty, I wasn't really surprised because she had met them before. Yep. But she took right to Shane from DNS Adventures.
Yeah, and if she likes you, she really likes you, she pushes herself between your legs. She just runs in and out.
She'll go in and out of your legs.
So I apologize up front if she does that.
But it's a good thing.
Liz says, Verl has so little hair, it's hard to mess up. So BlueWave Odyssey said, I didn't think Bob Wells had a date yet for RTR, or did you mean Quartzsite? So we're just leaving it open. That's why we said we're planning on going whenever he puts the dates out. That's why, I mean, we are for sure
loose. Doing Quartzsite though, as well. That big tent, all that stuff.
Pam says, not to change the subject, but Russ's farmer tan is really remarkable.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, you're blinding people.
If you check out our Insta, that's so funny. If you check, oh boy, that got me laughing.
Sorry.
If you check out our Instagram thing, I've got an amazing farm tan on my feet too.
Yeah.
I've got
Somebody
slipper
made a comment
tans.
about those being my feet. No, my legs can get hairy. Not that hairy. No. Oh, Don said RTR may be moved to California
I was
next
seeing
year.
that, yeah.
I haven't heard that. What's the scoop on that?
I just saw his comment is all what I was saying. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, we'll have to go search that out. We will do the next RTR unless it's at a crazy date. We're not down in that area again. And we are going to do the courtside event as well.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay.
Solar Fascio. And Nicholas. They both joined the room at the same time.
Fantastic.
And
Nicholas who?
Maeda.
Okay, well, you got to say the YouTube channel name.
Nicholas Maeda. There we go. And let's see, Ollie, Lean in the RV. Are there some YouTube sessions at the RTR? RTR and another rally in Florida are on my list for the winter. I don't know exactly everything. That's why we want to go. I know that at RTR they usually have like the big tent in Quartzsite, and it's all right around the same time.
That's at Quartzsite, not at RTR.
Yeah, it's all around the same window, or it has been.
Yeah. So we really don't know. We haven't been, but we will go to the next one, and by then we'll have more information for you.
Pam and Donna both said, I saw those feet.
Yeah. I've had that. I've had those sandal tans since we went in New Mexico. My feet actually got burnt in New Mexico.
That's right, they did.
So they hadn't gone away, but they've gotten darker now that I've been wearing sandals all the time.
I lost my tan that I gained in Sedona.
Yeah.
Russ thought he's not used to me being tan because I'm not a lay out in the sun person or be outside much because I always worked in an office. So when I started getting tan in Sedona, Russ thought I was like really dirty. Let's see. Don said Bob Wells said RTR had problems with the mud stranding people in the campground. So that makes sense.
Yeah, with all those people there, and if you have some moisture, it's going to be crazy.
Oh man, yeah, and yeah, it was a really wet January.
Yeah.
Which is odd during that time frame, but. When is Quartzsite? I don't know the dates.
Don't have the exact dates. I'm sure somebody here will have the exact dates for that.
If not, I'll look it up and we'll talk about it on Sunday. So I'll do some research in the interim, and then Sunday on the live stream we can talk about Quartzsite, RTR, any of the news that I can dig up on.
See, but the plan is to be down in the Southwest by December, so we'll be there and really hanging out in the Southwest from December until around April-ish. So we know we'll be in the area, and with our lifestyle, we'll be able to pick up and move to wherever these events are.
How cool is this? Nicholas is in Portland right now. So Nicholas is doing that Dodge, right?
Yeah.
He's in Portland right now helping Lindsay.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
With the van right now. So
awesome.
How cool.
So happy for you, Solar Fascio. I'm excited that you're going to get that all straightened away. And if there's anybody who can get you set up, it's Nicholas. I've seen on a lot of his videos, he just knows how to do things. I wish I was that mechanically inclined.
Yeah. Don said big tent is January 18th through 26th.
Perfect.
2020.
Thank you. Yep, that's Quartzsite, big tent.
Now, for those of you who don't know, I mean, you have a lot of vendors that are there, but you also have a lot of employers that show up there. So if you're looking for work camping opportunities, Amazon, that type of stuff, they have reps that go there, and you fill out an application and you get interviewed and hired and given your dates like on the spot.
Unless you're an absolute train wreck, or in the military what we used to call a soup sandwich, you can go to the big tent and pretty much guaranteed to walk away with some sort of summer or work camping position. That's how many and how much are needed there.
Yeah, and we've seen people that they go there in January and then they get their whole year planned out. So that way they're like, I'm working these 2 months, then I've got a month break, and then I've got this, that. So you can plan your whole year and then not worry about it. So that,
which we don't have really interest in doing. We're going to work one very long one with a very good couple here
Yeah,
at
our
Sweet
plan
Treats.
right now, because we've been asked a couple times, well, Bill even asked me when he came into the store, how long do we plan on doing this? We plan on doing this long term. We've talked about it. We would like to do maybe one work camping job per year.
Yep.
And then our other jobs will supplement the income.
Yep.
But then that gives us a chance to kind of stay somewhat stationary. We still plan on traveling during that time frame, but somewhat stationary for several months.
This is the way I look at work camping. Work camping is not about the money you're going to make, because the majority of them, they're low hourly rates, but what's really valuable is the money you're not spending because you get a free campsite. So we, on average, Kerry and I did the math over the whole time we've been on the road up until we started work camping, we averaged $30 a night. Some nights we spent $70, some nights we spent $20, some nights we spent $0. But you figure $30 a night on average over the entire time that we're going to be here next year is a lot of money that we saved.
Yeah, so there are different, we were given some good advice from some other longtime work campers in town. And they said there are work camping jobs out there that will give you a site, but you still have to pay
some
per
sort of
day,
fee.
For fees.
Actually, they said if you have to pay anything,
they're going to work you to death.
if you have to pay any sort of fee, whether it's $5 a day, whether it's $5 a week, that you should really reconsider and probably not do that.
Unless they've guaranteed you'll work X number of hours, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
And that's just their experience. We don't have that experience to say otherwise, but this is just what we've been told.
Yeah, this is coming from a couple that has been work camping and full timing for 11 years.
That's true.
Yeah, one day, babe, one day. That'll be us.
We'll get there. So Pam said, I'm not very observant. I just noticed your Seahawks hats.
So yeah, Montana Project, Mike and Trina sent these hats to us, and they really watch the channel. You can tell because they know. Kerry she likes these type of trucker hats. They fit her head very well. And then me, I'm all about USA and the military, and this has that little camo with the flag and then the military ribbon in the back. So, and I've always been a Green Bay fan, but I'm also a big player fan, and there are several players on Seattle that I like, and a couple of them are gone now, but they still have a couple of players that I do enjoy. So we were happy to take this. Plus, we'll fit in when we go to Seattle and see our son.
We fit in with the natives, as Mike and Trina put in their card. Plus, I like it. You can't see it, but it has glitter. It's pretty. Sola Ray Fascio, or Lindsay, your comment about Nick being smart.
Yeah.
She said, me too, Russ. I'm so grateful. He's a freaking genius.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell just by watching some of his videos. Check his videos out. He's got an amazing project going on where he's, I forget, 70 or 79. Well, an older van that he is just renovating, and he's done so much work on it. If I was going to renovate a van, a Dodge van, I would be all over his channel.
We still have to keep up with him as far as his creation of that GPS.
Oh yeah,
tracker.
yeah.
We're not letting you off the hook on that one. RV Dariet said, haven't heard the term soup sandwich in a while. Thanks, Russ.
Yeah, I haven't either. It was a big old military time, and I imagine you're either prior military or prior law enforcement, because that is typically where you're going to hear soup sandwich, or you have somebody who's one of those that you heard it from.
Judy Payne said, I'd like to get a winter work camping gig in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot. From the research that I did on the blog article that I wrote about a month or so ago, if you check like workcamper.com and the different places online, state parks are always hiring people to be camp hosts.
Yep.
And I guarantee you, if that's where you want to be, you can find something.
Exactly, exactly. That article got a lot of attention. We've gotten contacted by a lot of companies and a lot of work camping businesses who saw your vlog or your blog that you wrote and have asked to add them to it. So
yes,
good job on that blog.
Yeah, we'll be getting more and more information updated with that. So Ollie Lean in the RV said, are you going to put up a new budget soon? There are new budgets coming up.
So yeah, what we had decided to do was we were doing a monthly.
Yes.
And
for the
now,
first 6 months.
yeah, we did a monthly for the first 6 months, and now we're going to do a what do you call that? Bi-month or bi-annually?
Well, the plan was I was going to do a 1-year update. But
So every 6 months.
Yeah, but I would be happy to throw together a 9-month one if that's of interest to you, just to show maybe how things have changed since we've been in the RV.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
The Class A and how it compares.
Maybe we just do it quarterly then.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
could do quarterly.
Yeah, because we do get a lot of interest on the budget and how much things cost us to live this way.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we'll do it quarterly.
Okay. I just didn't want to inundate people with it like every single month if they didn't find value in it. But let us know if quarterly is better for you and you're interested in that. I'd be more than happy to pull one of those together. Otherwise, we were planning on doing it at our 1-year anniversary in October.
Yep.
Liz said they'll be attending, I love this name, Tabazona event. January 16th through 19th in Mesa, Arizona.
Very cool.
Usery Regional Park. So I love all those little get-togethers
Yeah,
that they have. And New Camp really has a good handle on pulling these things together like that.
Yep.
Bubba Bug, go Chiefs!
Yeah, that kid, that rookie quarterback you guys had last year, I think it's Malone. Again, I haven't been watching football since the Kaepernick deal, but I think his name was Malone. I kind of try to stay attuned with the news. That kid was amazing. Hopefully his sophomore year will be just as good. I think I'm going to jump back into pro football this year. My 2-3 year whatchamacallit has probably long enough now. So my 2 or 3 year boycott of the NFL. So they'll be happy to know Russ is coming back.
So we've got the football stuff. First we had the Chiefs.
Yep.
Now Floyd the dog. Jim, it's a Green Bay, Bart Starr.
Yeah.
We have a son named Brett and big old cheesehead right here.
I actually met Bart Starr when I was in the military. I just graduated our security police canine school. I was a bomb dog handler in the Air Force, and I was going to Fort Dix, New Jersey for a air-based ground defense course put on by the Army. And I was with another kid who was a big Alabama Roll Tide fan, which is where Bart Starr went to school, and we both recognized him. I recognized him because I was a Green Bay fan. He recognized him because he was an Alabama fan. We recognized him and said, Bart Starr, ran over there, and he couldn't believe that these two young guys knew who he was, and he was just so gracious. He signed the back of my airplane ticket, so it was a really, really good experience to meet Bart Starr.
Don't you remember he came to one of Brett's football games in high school?
Yeah.
He got some sort of recognition.
He got an award. Yeah, that's right.
So he was at the high school football game
That
in
was
Janesville, Wisconsin.
Yeah, Monterey Stadium. I also met Ray Nitsky, just a wonderful man, huge man, and really enjoyed meeting Ray Nitsky as well.
So Donna Delahanty is all excited and talking back and forth with Liz about
Tabazona, yeah, because she's getting her tab and it's in Arizona, so very cool.
Judy asks, are you going to do a walkthrough of the RV? When it's all done, yes, we plan on doing a walkthrough of the RV and kind of showing some comparisons from when we did the initial walkthrough, so you can kind of really get a sense of the changes, some of the problems we ran into, some of the cool things that we ran into, things that were easier than we thought, more difficult than we thought. So yes, we will be doing all of that. And then Pam said, see, Russ is one of the cool kids. And so Mary said we're heading to Mesa in February for 2 months.
Oh,
soon.
very
so
cool.
She'll be heading out there.
It's a good time to go to Mesa in February because it's hot there.
We are over our 60
Oh yeah,
minutes.
we've been over our 60 minutes for 3 minutes, but the conversation's been so good.
It's been good. It's been really good.
Yeah. So we don't want to dominate your Friday night. So if there is any last minute questions or comments, go ahead and fire them off now. And
I've got my homework because I have a lot of things to include in the notes below.
Yes, you do.
Give me an hour, and then I will have the notes updated.
All right.
And Pam said, I guess our YouTube channel does have our before and after video of our resto. She's like, I guess it does.
I did see it.
Follow their blog, because their blog has so much information.
Yeah, I did see that video. I couldn't remember if I saw it on their Facebook page or if it was a YouTube channel. But yeah, it's amazing what they did.
Happy trails.
I imagine Donna came in with happy trails.
She did.
Guys, don't forget, we have a brand new video coming out tomorrow. It's a little bit of a different format. I really like it. I hope you guys like it. So please tune in and check that video out. And before you go, or just as soon as you go, if you could click that like button right now, that would be outstanding as well.
And thank you for all the generous and kind words that I see that you're all leaving.
Yep.
And with that, we will wrap up our Friday night wine.
And don't forget, we do this again Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you join us then. We've had just an amazing crowd here the whole time.
All right. Talk to you all later.
Good night.
Bye.